Good morning, everybody. TGINF. Thank goodness it's Friday. Hope everybody's having a good Friday morning. It's pretty much more of the same today as far as the weather goes. Hot, humid, dew point around 71%. Feel one of those, what do they call it? The feels like temperature is going to be 100 plus. Going to be another great day. Hot, sticky, with a chance of showers here and there. We got a good shower the other day. I was so excited. I was watching the rain, and now my downspout is so exciting to watch for me because my downspout, when it spits that water out, it all runs across the drive the other way instead of going back towards the foundation. So just super happy with my concrete guys. All right, let's see who we got in here. We have Mr. Dave Clemens, TGIF, 69, high of 86, in Brooklyn, Michigan, a magnificent little town. If you say so. I've never been to Brooklyn, Michigan, so I don't know. Mark Lindsay's here. Says 64, heading to high 93. Gonna be in the house today. Yeah, that's good. Good plan. Larry Galt's here. Happy Friday to you, Larry. Steven Toronto's here. How you doing, Steven? Good to see you. Earl Walker, 72 to 86. All righty. Good morning to you. LB Sharp's here. Good morning, LB. Paul Stewart. How you doing, Paul? Good morning to you. Hitch Hamilton. Summertime weather with afternoon thunderstorms. Yeah, around here it's real easy to be a weatherman because that's pretty much all you have to say. Today it's going to be hot with a chance of afternoon thunderstorms, and you'd be right, 90% of the time because it's going to rain somewhere. May not here, but Clyde Labonte's here this morning. How you doing, Clyde? Good to see you. There's my buddy Janet over there on the Facebook. Good to see you, Janet. Thank you for joining the coffee sessions. Michael Bell. Good morning, Michael. Kevin Else. Good morning to you, sir. Let's see. Don Surgenson says, good morning, Victoria, British Columbia, 55 headed to 79. That's not too bad. There's Darren Birds. How you doing, Darren? Good morning to you. George H. Rothfuss. Good morning, sir. How are you? Bart Bixel says, hi, folks, and a bunch of thumbs up. Yeah, we got a few of them over there. Appreciate it. Here's my buddy Doug Sisk. How you doing, Doug? Good to see you this morning. Let's see. Clyde says, been there at MIS. Is that Michigan International Speedway? Is that what you're talking about? I've never been to that track. Doug says fog. Yeah. Yep. Dave Clemens says that's a mile from his house. Oh, okay. Cool. Kurt is here this morning from Gridley, Illinois. Welcome, Curtis. How you doing? Good morning to you. Clyde says, not far. I'm 5 miles from the bridge. Okay. So you're just barely a Canadian, then, I guess, Clyde. Is that what you're trying to say? You're just barely over the line there. Wild Bill Larson checking in from the pea patch, as he said. Good old Plainfield. Charles Steed, how you doing this morning, Charles? Good to see you. Roll Tide. Oh, I don't think they're going to be doing much rolling this year. I don't think anybody is the way it's looking. They just try to shut down everything here. George says, let's see what he's got to say here. Outside of Brooklyn, Michigan International Speedway is a 2-mile moderate bank D-shaped speedway. Brags they are the fastest NASCAR track. I don't know about that. They might be, I guess. A 2-mile moderate banked. Yeah, there's a lot of fast tracks. Atlanta has always been one of the fast ones. Now, not so much with the NASCAR things because they do stuff to slow them down. But I can remember back in the day when the old IML was still running, and Tony Stewart. They had I think they only did it like a year or two, but they ran in Atlanta with the Indy cars, the IML cars. And I went over there. It was the inaugural, whatever. It was in August. It was hot. And man, those dudes were doing 230 plus around a mile and a half. It's just ridiculous how fast those things were going. You'd watch them and you couldn't even read the numbers on the cars. They're just a blur when they went by. Freaky fast, as Kevin Harvick would say, I guess. Let's see. Clyde says that Grandma was American. Lots of USA cousins. All right. Good deal. Good deal. Doug Nicholson's here. Says happy Friday, folks. Good morning to you, Doug. How are you, sir? Well, it's I hadn't got a whole lot of exciting news this morning. Not much going on. I always try to keep it light on Fridays anyway. But I want to mention, y'all know who Ghislaine Maxwell is, right? Y'all know who she is. I just got sitting there thinking this morning, and I'm like, we all heard about when they raided her. Well, I say raided. I guess they didn't really raid it. They went over there and got her. Where was it? New Hampshire, I think, is where she was, or something like that. Some 150-acre, nice place. But anyway, they arrested her. And of course, she's the buddy of old Jeffrey. And yeah, she didn't kill herself. Not yet. She hadn't. But I just got sitting there and I'm thinking, you heard about it there for about 2 minutes when they first got her, and then you kept hearing them say, "Well, her trial will be next week," or or not her trial, but her whatever they call it, questioning or what, I don't know, whatever they call it. But and then you just never heard another word about it. And I got sitting there thinking about that this morning, and I'm like, yeah, what happened? I mean, I guess she's still alive. So I had to look her up. I had to Google it and find the story. But it's like you hear nothing on TV about that. And to me, call me old crazy Dave or whatever you want to call me, but to me, whenever there's something that's should be in the news and it's not in the news, that always smells a little fishy to me. It's like, why don't they want to talk about this? So I don't know. Yeah, Tom Peterson, she is in jail, no bond, from what I understand. And of course, her attorney, he's trying to pull every trick in the book to get her bond and say, oh, she's not a flight risk and yada, yada, yada. Of course, she's got, I guess, citizenship in the U.S. and Canada and France, and they're saying that if she gets to France, they don't extradite, so that's why they're uh, uh, not wanting to do it. So I hope they don't give her bond, and I hope they can keep her alive. Yeah, I saw that too. Trial set for July 2021, and I'm thinking you can't move some stuff out of the way and expedite that a little bit. It's just ridiculous, man. The way they do stuff. It's like let's set it far enough out where somebody has a chance to get to her. Yeah, Janet says under suicide watch for her safety. Yeah, we know how that worked out for Jeffrey, don't we? Oh yeah, yeah. Nobody wants her talking, and I hate to say it. I hate to say it because I hope it don't happen, but if it does, it will not surprise me at all. I mean, it's like there won't be any shock when I hear, oh, she suicided herself somehow. Yeah, what happened to Speedy trial? Exactly. I mean, at least go ahead and interview her and get all the stuff out. I don't know. I don't like it. But what are you gonna do? But hey, it's Friday and I got a hot cup of coffee in my fantastic coffee sessions mug. If you're new here to the coffee sessions and are jealous because you don't have one of these, you can get them on my website. And then you'd be as cool as me drinking coffee out of one of them. This is my new favorite cup, too. You noticed I switched to the big one. I had one of the littler ones. I switched to the big ones. What a world we live in when suicide became a verb instead of a noun. Yeah. Yeah. Falcons had an announcement. I'm not a football fan, especially now with all the crap going on. But they had the local stations, they post all that stuff on Facebook. They posted that the Atlanta Falcons were going to limit fans at their games. And I had to leave a snarky comment because I kept thinking, well, they've been doing that for years because you look at the stands, they're never more than half full. Every time I hear the word Atlanta Falcon, I think of they were up 28-3 on the Patriots in a Super Bowl. And still managed to give it away. Oh, man. Paul says, can you have a matte finish or just a gloss? It's probably going to be glossy like this. This is pretty shiny. There may be something you can put on. I'll investigate it if you want a matte one, but that's how they come out right out of the mug press. Shiny. Tom says she will be able to dial 988 now since FCC designated it as a suicide hotline number. Yeah. I bet mysteriously, though, that phone line would be out of order at that time or something. Just like all right, hold on here. Janet says, where's Jack? She has concern because she hasn't seen Jack in 2 days now. Hey, Big Jack. Oh, I just got a growl out of him. He must be looking out the front door. Jack. Here he comes. And there he is. Come here. Let me move the question here. Come here. Janet wants to see if you're still here. Come here. There he is, Janet. And the rock. The rock came in here too. Yeah, they're still here. They're still spoiled. Um, any other questions? That's pretty much it. Hey, Russ, how you doing, buddy? Good morning to you. Margie Bailey in the house. Good morning, Margie. How are you? Hope you're doing well. I bet it's coffee with the. Yeah, I know. Rob Schuster is here this morning. How you doing, Rob? Mark says, I'm digging your dye sublimation videos. That's cool stuff. That MDF yeah, I got it right here too. I'm really happy with this. This is cool. Of course, you got to remember, I keep reminding people because I don't want them to look at it and go, that's real dull looking. This is old black and white photos. So there's not a picture on here that's not at least 60 plus years old. But yeah, it came out really cool. And I've got a lot more ideas of doing stuff now because, I have a CNC. So you can cut out all kinds of cool stuff and then put stuff like that on it. So, Janet says, okay, all is right with the world. Yeah, see, now that I called him in here, he's like right here at my feet. Margie says she's doing excellent. Good. Hope you're staying safe up there in Hoosier land with all the cooties. We've we got a lot of crazy stuff going on down here. And I think I mentioned this the other day. The mayor of Atlanta, which I'm not in Atlanta, so it doesn't really affect me. But she was trying to mandate masks, that everybody had to wear a mask if you were outside. And of course the governor, he's saying he passed an executive order and said no. All you little cities and towns out there that are trying to make that mandatory, that ain't happening. You can't enforce it. So, and they've been going back and forth, and now I guess the governor is suing, I guess the city of Atlanta, basically Mayor Bottoms, over a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's crazy. And they keep putting out a list every day on Facebook. The list gets longer of stores that now have a policy that you can't go in them with without a mask. So Margie said, I love what your governor did. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Doug. I saw the one reason that made me think of that, doing a state, is one of the YouTube videos that I watched was a lady, and she didn't make it. She bought, because there's people that sell the states online. You can buy whatever state you want. And she did a photo of a young man who, and I don't know if he graduated college or high school. I think it was a high school graduation, but she had his high school stuff, and but it was all done like that on the state of Mississippi, and I thought, well, I ought to do that because I can cut my own states out. I don't have to buy them. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of those. I cut a bunch of different states out. Margie says, I posted a video by Graham Allen. I got a rude comment back. Check it out, please. I may have to unfriend this person, as she commented negatively on 3 of my recent videos. Yeah, I'm going to say this about that. A lot of people, they say, well, if somebody, you post something on Facebook and you get a lot of negative stuff, or sometimes people just getting downright ugly, you should just, let it roll off and all that stuff. Because everybody should have their own, uh, freedom of speech and their own opinion and all that. And I get that. But I got to tell you, my policy on Facebook, if I post something on my timeline and somebody comes on there trying to stir up stuff, they're gone. I don't have time for that. I'm not going to put up with it. And you might say, well, Dave, they have their right. Yeah, they have their right to say it, but they can go say it over there on their timeline. I don't like people, trying to stir up stuff. And I see it all the time. If you look, I don't know if y'all can look on Facebook. Look right now and see how many friends they have. It used to be a whole lot more. But and it's not that I hate that person or whatever. It's just like I just don't have time. I don't want to waste you waste enough time on Facebook as it is. But I'm not going to have, I'm not going to waste more time going back and forth with you're never going to, you're never going to change their mind, and they're never going to change my mind, because obviously we were raised way different. So I just, and depending on the severity of it, sometimes I might just unfollow them so that I don't see their stuff, but they're still friends. But other times I'll just like, nah, I don't even know you anyway. You're just somebody who sent me a friend request. So, yeah, too much negativity out there. Yeah, Margie, there's some free advice for you today. Just delete them, cut them loose. It doesn't hurt, I promise. Bob, where you been? You better have on this day in history thing for us. You're going to show up late like this. Larry says, me too, Dave. I don't have time for the Kool-Aid drinkers. Yeah. And like I said, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but, you don't have to sit there and try to cram it down my throat, because I'm not going to listen to it. Like I said, obviously, there's a lot of people out there that were raised way different than I was. Yeah, that's right. They have the right to say it, and you have the right to delete it. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, let's see here. The first that stirs the pot has to lick the spoon. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, I don't even know how many. Let me see if I can go check how many my friends, because I used to be a little bit over 1,200, and everybody knows that's really just kind of silly, because nobody has 1,200 friends. It's just people that friend you on Facebook. I really don't have any idea who they are. Maybe maybe I've done business with them, maybe I haven't, I don't know, or maybe they're just wanting to get in. I don't know. Let's see what my thing says. Friends. All right, yeah. So I've got 1,177, and I had well over 1,200 at one time. But the list has been dwindling, and it'll keep dwindling, because I've also done a new policy now where if somebody sends me a friend request, I usually try to go look at their timeline and go, well, maybe I just don't remember the name. If it's a woman, maybe it's maybe I went to school with them, but I don't, they don't have their maiden name on there, and they're married or something. And maybe if I see that they went to Danville, or maybe it'll spark something and I'll remember them. But if not, if it's somebody I haven't met or didn't go to school with or something like that, I'm like, nah, we don't really need to be friends. And I don't know why you get requests from people like that sometimes, but I just, yeah. I just don't do it no more. Bob says his computer failed, just rebuilt it. Yeah, George wants to know where's the hall pass for all you latecomers. Yeah, there's also that's the PG version of that slogan. Mark, there's another one that's a little different that I won't say here. You can probably figure out what it is. Yeah, so the Falcons are going to limit their fans. I'm not sure. We might have some baseball. They're talking about baseball a little bit, but I'm not. I'm not a big sports fan of any kind anymore. Just because of all the, they can't keep their mouth shut and just play the game. They gotta think that they make a lot of money now, so their opinion matters more than everybody else's. So they've got to. So, yeah, I haven't heard any more about the Redskins' new name. I sent them a thing and told them, they just ought to be calling Tater Skins and put a big spud on the side of their helmet, but I doubt they'll go for that. That way they could still be technically called the Skins, and people would already be used to saying that. But for that particular team, I don't really think it matters what you call them. They're still going to suck playing, I think, because they haven't had a good team in years. So, Margie's, Janet, are you saying I stirred the pot? Yeah. I don't think Margie's much of a pot stirrer. But then again, you don't know. She might be. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Bob's got us on this day in history thing, I think. 1968, the Beatles animated film, Yellow Submarine, premieres in London. Okay, I never did go see it. The Thin Skins. Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. Well, what would the logo be on the side of the helmet? The Edmonton Eskimos. And the Eskimos aren't offended that they use that? Oh, they have to change their name. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, everybody's offended these days. My gosh. No doubt I've offended somebody here today. Maybe. I don't know. And I don't care. So, all right. Well, I guess my little timer went off. Did y'all hear it? Janet, Jack, and Rocky and I will see you all Monday, I guess. Jack's still laying right here. So, I saw that the Redskins will have trouble with the rename because somebody trademarked 100 replacement names. Oh, I hadn't heard that. Yeah, Margie, you're exactly right. People need to take a chill pill. It's just, Margie likes mine. Oh, where'd it go? Says she loves my idea for the Redskins theme. Yeah. I was just thinking, because nobody ever really called them the Redskins theme. They always said the Skins. So, anyhow. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here, folks. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. We've had a pretty good little crowd here for a Friday. Everybody have an awesome weekend. Stay hydrated. It's going to be hot everywhere, pretty much. So stay hydrated and stay safe. Stay 6 feet away from everybody. That's not hard for me to do. I don't like getting close to people anyway. But anyhow, we're going to get out of here. Everybody have an awesome weekend. And we will see you Monday for the 205th. That's right, 205 coffee session. Everybody have a good. See you.